Sean, the day I met you, we were at the Frisbee party waiting in line for the bathroom, and you had a ripped shirt on. Back then, never would I have thought that you would be the one I will marry and spend the rest of my life with. I couldn't have been more wrong. I used to be afraid of falling in love, of getting my heart broken. You even thought I had my walls up. But since we started dating, you have made me feel more loved, happy, and complete than I ever thought I could. You took away all my fears and showed me how beautiful our relationship and life together can be. Now, my safest place is with you. Loving you makes me feel so warm and happy, like I'm home. You bring me so much joy, and it just feels so right to be with you. I admire you for your kindness, sensibility, and positive mindset on think about it when it actually happens, because it might not even happen. You understand how hard it is for me to not worry, so I am so thankful when you remind me to think this way. You are my best friend and my everything. You know me better than anyone else does, and you still manage to love me. Thank you for loving me for who I am and embracing all my quirks. I still cannot believe I get to marry you today. You are the first person I want to see every morning and the last at night. Loving every little detail about you, especially your beautiful eyes, which colors I still don't know how to describe. My dream was to marry you, and now my goal is to grow old with you. I can't wait for the day when we will laugh together without our teeth, hold each other's wrinkled hands, and support one another when we are weak. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I promise never to let you go and give you my all. You were always the reason for my happiness, and today I promise to take care of my happiness with love and respect. I vow to keep updating my vows as I keep growing, changing with you, and falling more and more in love with you every day. I love you so much.
I think this all started at that one Frisbee party outside the bathroom line. We didn't really know it at the time, but after a year or so of obstacles, we've become best friends and lovers. Once I started living at the Frisbee house, I felt like you were spending every other night with me and lots of time together. This let me really get to know you, who you were, and that's when I started to fall in love with everything about you. From your personality to your athleticism to your all-in mentality with everything you did. You really helped to balance me and my flaws without even knowing it. Early on in our relationship, you came on the Bahamas trip with my family and I feel like they helped welcome you into the family. We went on our Australia trip together, and I loved spending my time across the world with you. We got to experience so many things together, and I feel like that is a big part of our love. Now we both know that we have had our share of complications in the relationship, from Tori to just little fights that we have over silly things. But every time we argue, I try to take some time alone and really think about what actually is important, and we apologize and make up soon after. I can't help it but not stay mad at you. Once we both got into the real world and were living together every day in our apartment was when I really started to know that you were the one. Spending all of our time together helped me realize that I only want to be with you cuddling on the couch at the end of every day. You ask me all the time when I really knew I wanted to marry you, and I've realized that it was a gradual realization and comfortability with you and opening up to you without realizing it that made me understand what love is. I've always been able to be myself with you and never felt like I had to be someone else to impress you or keep you in love with me. And in being myself, I'm able to see how much a better person you make me. You make plans for vacations and for hanging out with friends. You work out diligently even after long days at work. You make me want to be a better person by example. And while personality and mentality are very important in a relationship, your stunning beauty and cuteness really make you the perfect woman. And this is why I can't wait to turn around right now and see you at your most beautiful in your wedding dress. I vow to love you forever, and I'm so excited to be married to such a perfect woman. Let's travel the world together.
need another story, something to get off my chest. My life gets kinda boring, need something that I can confess. Till on my sleeves I stained red from all the truth that I've said. Come by it honestly, I swear. Thought you saw me wink, no, I've been on the brink. So tell me what you want to hear, something that'll light those ears. I'm sick of all the insincere, so I'm gonna give all my secrets away. This time, don't need another perfect line. Don't care if critics ever jump in line. I'm gonna give all my secrets away.
Welcome, everyone. Before we get started, I have a quick announcement. At the request of the couple, I invite you all to turn off your cell phones and put down your cameras during the ceremony. The talented photographers and videographers with us today will capture and share these moments. We encourage you to enjoy the celebrations without the distractions of technology. Thank you. Now, welcome to the celebration of Natsu's and Sean's love and union. This is a day of great celebration and reverence, a day on which we come together to recognize and commemorate the sacred love and dedication between these two beautiful people. Sean and Natsu would like to thank you all for being here. They would like you to know that each of you have played a vital role in integrating the part of their lives as they intertwine together. In the time that Sean and Natsu have spent together, they built a sturdy foundation for a lifelong relationship. After a great deal of thoughtful consideration, they've decided to bind themselves to one another for the rest of their lives. I'd like to begin with a reading. In classic Natsu and Sean fashion, we have a quote from The Office. This quote is from Season 9, Episode 23, in which Pam reflects on love. She says it's better than a fairy tale. It's like a long book that you never want to end, and you're fine with that because you just never ever want to leave it. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter in a fairy tale for Sean and Natsu, and may their love be as iconic as Jim and Pam's. It's often said that it is love that makes the world go round. However, without a doubt, it is friendship which keeps us spinning on an even keel. True friendship provides so many essentials for a happy life. It is the foundation on which we build an enduring friendship. It is the mortar which bonds us together in harmony. And it is the calm and warm protection that we sometimes need when the world outside seems so cold and chaotic. True friendship holds a mirror to all our flaws and failings without destroying our sense of worthiness. True friendship nurtures our hopes, supports us in our disappointments, and encourages us to grow to our best potential. Natsu and Sean came together as friends, but today they pledge to each other not only their love, but also the strength, warmth, and most importantly, the fun of friendship. Natsu and Sean, the sacred vows that you make to one another today present you the opportunity to express your love. I invite you now to exchange your vows, your promises to one another, to be companions, friends, and lifelong partners. So Sean, do you take Natsu to be your wife, to cherish in friendship and love, today, tomorrow, and for as long as you two live, to trust her and honor her, to love her faithfully through the best and the worst, whatever may come, and if you should ever doubt, to remember your love for each other and the reason why you're together on this day?
I do.
And Natsu, do you take Sean to be your husband, to cherish in friendship and love, today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you shall live, to trust and honor him, to love him faithfully through the best and the worst, whatever may come, and if you should ever doubt, to remember your love for each other and the reason why you've come together with him on this day?
I do.
Now we exchange the rings to commemorate this union. The circle formed by these rings symbolizes your eternal love and commitment to one another. Let these rings always remind you of that love and the promises you have made here on this day. So Sean, please place the ring on Natsu's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a token and pledge.
As a token and pledge.
Of my love and commitment to you.
My love and commitment to you.
Yeah, it works. No one can see. It's fine. There we go. All right, Natsu, please place the ring on Sean's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token and pledge
as a token and pledge
of my love and commitment to you.
of my love and commitment to you.
By the power invested in me by the Universal Life Church in the state of Maryland, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. All right, of course. I love y'all. Love you. I tried to keep it together. For the first time ever, I'd happily announce to all of you, Mr. and Mrs. Manning.
Mr. and Mrs. Sean Manning and Natsu.
Six on the second hand to New Year's resolutions, and there's just no question what this man should do. Take all the time lost, all the days that I cost. Take what I took and give it back to you. All this time we were waiting for each other. All this time I was waiting for you. We got all these words, can't waste them on another. So I'm straight in a straight line, running back to you.
For those of you who don't know, I am Sean's mother and Natsu's new mother-in-law. And I'd like to start by thanking everyone for spending part of their Memorial Day weekend with Sean and Natsu, celebrating a day that they will always remember. They're so lucky to be surrounded by all of their friends and their family. Natsu's parents, Maki and Miho traveled across the ocean from Japan so that they could see their youngest daughter get married. Thank you. And her Aunt Yuka and Uncle Richard flew in from California to see their niece get married. Thank you. Also here with us tonight is Sean's grandmother, Barbara, who recently had knee surgery and wasn't sure if she was going to make it to the wedding, but she worked extremely hard at her physical therapy to be here today to see her oldest grandson get married. We're also joined by several of Sean's aunts and uncles, all from upstate New York. Aunt Beth and Uncle Eric, who provided wedding advice to Sean and Natsu, where Sean's father and I could not, and supplied two very crucial members of the wedding party, our flower girl and our ring bearer. Thank you. Aunt Heather and Uncle Todd, Uncle Greg and Aunt Kathy, and someone who isn't an uncle but could be considered one, Dennis. We're so glad to have you, given the recent loss of your brother Mike. I can't begin to imagine how difficult it is to celebrate under these circumstances, but we all extend our deepest condolences and can't express how much we appreciate your being here with Sean and Natsu today. Thank you. Again, to all of Sean's aunts and uncles, thank you so much for making Natsu feel welcome and for including her during family holidays over the years. We also have cousins from multiple generations here, starting with our 8-year-old flower girl, Isabel. I know she was so excited to wear her new dress, and she spent plenty of time wearing her high heels around her house so she could successfully play her part at her cousin Shawnee's wedding. She looked beautiful today and did a fabulous job. And our almost 6-year-old ring bearer, Ezekiel. Shawnee and Natsu are now married and each have their wedding rings on their fingers. Verified. So I'd say you did an excellent job too. Thank you for taking on such an important role in your cousin Sean's wedding. Moving on to cousins from Sean's generation, we have Sydney and Jack and Michael and Emma. Even though Shawnee has lived in Maryland most of his life, you all managed to remain very close cousins, and that is something to be really proud of. Thank you. And cousin Ian, who is originally from upstate New York but has recently moved to Baltimore. Not too long ago, he got together with Shawnee and Natsu and family in Baltimore's Little Italy. And we hope that this is just the beginning of many more outings together. Also here are cousins Robert, Debbie, and Brad, who traveled here from Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for making the trip. And cousins Stuart and Sandy, who made the trip down from New York. Thank you all so very much for coming. Lastly, my friends Tammy, Sue, and Mark, who have been wonderful friends to me since I moved to Maryland. We met through our children, and now I am proud to have you here at my oldest son's wedding. And of course, all of Sean and Natsu's friends from childhood, grade school, college, and work, we are all so glad you are here. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about Sean and Natsu. Ever since Sean was young, he's been easygoing, independent, caring, smart, and humble. He has accomplished a lot over the past 27 years, and I'd like to take us back to when he was in 3rd grade. He was given an assignment in which he had to think about what his future would be like. He wrote that he would be a mechanical engineer and work at NASA. Well, believe it or not, he's accomplished both of those goals. He didn't have a crystal ball, but instead a surprising ability to make some predictions about himself. So when Sean decided he was ready to get married and choose that special someone who would make him complete, I feel confident that it was Natsu that he saw in his future. I'm so proud of Sean and Natsu. They met in college and have been together ever since. Their interest in ultimate frisbee is what brought them together, not to mention the numerous similarities in their personalities. From the first time I met Natsu, she was sweet, respectful, and kind. She is a very hard worker and has accomplished a lot, most recently having earned her master's degree in teaching. I'm very thankful. I am very thankful for all of the things she has done for Shawnee these past 6 years, not to mention things I couldn't get him to do myself. She has introduced him to foods he never ate when he was living at home. She has gotten him out to experience nature in our country's national parks. And most importantly, she has shown him that there is more to do than play video games. But most of all, she has brought him happiness and joy. That is all that a mother could want for her child. Together, Sean and Natsu have been supportive of each other and exhibited their ability to be independent, responsible, thoughtful, healthy, and successful adults. They've created a home together in their apartment for the past 4 years. Sean taught Natsu how to drive, and she got her license. They're involved in ultimate frisbee clubs and recently tried rock climbing for the first time. They also do a good job at making it a point to visit their relatives. Although they have yet to make it to Japan together, not for lack of trying, I'm sure that will be high on their priority list. Sean and Natsu have done a lot as a couple already, and I look forward to the many new things they will do as a married couple. So I leave the two of you with some advice. It is to always be sure to make time for each other. As you begin to start a family, it becomes very easy to lose sight of the importance of doing things together. Marriage always starts out fabulous. However, you will undoubtedly be faced with challenges. Just remember to tackle them together, and in so doing, respect each other's thoughts and opinions. So in closing, I hope that some of the very same people in this room tonight will be with you in 5, 10, 25, and maybe even 50 years from now, celebrating your anniversary. Here's to a happy, healthy, adventurous, and loving relationship together. Welcome to the family, Natsu. Congratulations.
Sean, Natsu, congratulations. April, and Sean's papa, Sean, and Grandma Barbara, and brother Setsu, and sisters, and cousins, all relatives. I'm very happy, and I am with you. Thank you very much. Maybe somebody here haven't heard the speech of Japanese yet. Don't worry, I won't bite any of you today. I came here with my wife, Miho Kumagari, to celebrate this very happy occasion. 11 years ago, Natsu and we came to New York by my job assignment. At that time, she was just a 16 years old schoolgirl. It was a big challenge for her to get accustomed to live in New York or in United States because everything was so different between Japan and USA. TV programs and way of hobbies, foods, or everything. Even cats and dogs speak English. So I imagine how difficult she tried to live it. But we are very much worried whether she felt lonely or she was discouraged. But she never said she wanted to return back to Japan. And she managed successfully graduated the high school. At that time, I had to go back to Japan again by my job assignment. But she made up her mind to stay here, to go to the University of Maryland. She's so brave. And in the University of Maryland, the happiness was waiting for her. She got many good friends there. I was reported by her. She felt very happy there. By taking this opportunity, would like to say thank you very much for your friendship to her. And the most important was she found Sean Manning. When I heard Natsu and Sean get very closer, I felt very happy. Miho also. Because she lived in alone, so we thought she needs somebody very helpful. And Sean is very handsome and kind, so gentle. And moreover, I was so pleased that Sean's family are very kind to Natsu, and they accepted Natsu very gently. We were so happy to heard about that. We are proud of Natsu's effort, her energetic challenge to complete her objects. She has got a good will, strong will. Sure. Although Natsu is not so big, but her mind is so strong, sometimes stubborn, like my wife. It's okay. Now, congratulations. And I would like all of you to be good friends to this young couple for all of your life, their life. I hope all the people here and your families, your health, and more prosperity. So now, let me make a toast. Would you please raise your glass high? And for your health, their happiness, speak it with me. Toast. Cheers. Thank you very much.
on the sky, burning in your eyes. You look at me, babe, I wanna catch on fire. It's buried in my soul, like California gold. You found the light in me that I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Lovers in the night, poets trying to write. We don't know how to rhyme, but damn, we try. But